Hello everyone, it is your favorite podcast. Hi everyone, it is your favorite podcast host for very sad day. It is our last episode on the JR podcast. I'm here with my favorite co-host who joined me on the second episode, Rowan.
Hey there, you right?
I'm alright, man. It's been a
It's
long time coming.
it's been it's been fun. It's been long though.
It's been amazing, man.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, definitely.
3 years,
Yeah,
three
3 years.
years.
It's definitely been interesting. It was a fun project as well. Yeah, I fairly
It
enjoyed it.
was 3 years and 8 episodes because this is going to be our eighth and last episode. So
Eighth episode. That's crazy.
8 episodes. I mean, I wish we reached like 100, but eight is a milestone for
Yeah,
us.
yeah. Eight is pretty good. Eight is pretty
So,
good.
Ro, um, I think today we're going to keep it brief and short and
Mm,
talk about our favorite moments on obviously the podcast. So, why
yeah.
don't you kick it off?
I mean, like the first podcast 3 years ago. That's insane to me. Yeah, and like we were when it started, just unscripted. We had no clue. We were like, I think I don't know. I think was it like we didn't know what we were doing yet, right?
I
Or
think we're
something.
just improvising, honestly.
Yeah, we were like really improvising. We had like no clue what was happening. Um, and like we were like messing up a lot of like I think it was like the like starting recording. Uh,
I think I was a bit too shy, honestly.
Yeah. I love when
Um,
we start recording and then like we mess up like the first like
yeah,
lines and stuff.
the first two set like I literally just did in the beginning of the video, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I mean it feels I mean to me it feels like I think we did it for the most we could. I feel like the people who
Yeah.
watched it enjoyed it.
Mm.
From what I understand, we reached 50 subscribers, which is a milestone in my books. We got 72 views in one night when we
Yeah.
released the podcast
That
last month,
that was crazy.
and that was crazy. It was brilliant, and
Mm. Yeah.
it's very unfortunate that we have to say bye to our amazing 50 fans, 50
Yeah.
subscribers. But I think it's time to. I don't want this to sound very cringe, but time to move on to the next chapter and.
Mm.
Obviously, we take our jobs very seriously. That's why we are dressed to impress our
Absolutely.
hero.
Absolutely.
Obviously, absolutely. And we just want to go through some other moments like um my first episode with Rowan. I'm not sure if everyone remembers. I messed up my first words because I didn't know what day it was.
Yeah.
So I, I did not know what day it was and I messed that up. And
Mm.
it was a serious episode which
Yeah.
was quite bad because I don't think that's how I really wanted that moment to be remembered. But it was funny. I think everyone enjoyed it a lot. Um,
Yeah.
what what other moment did you like, Ro?
Um I really like kind of like thinking like before the episodes like we plan what we're going to talk about.
Yeah,
And I kind of like just kind of like thinking, okay, what are we actually going to talk about this one? What's important?
yeah,
What kind of like should we make it serious? Should we not? And like I kind of like looking into the subjects we were looking at. I found that quite fun.
yeah. I found
Uh,
it interesting. I found it interesting. The brainstorming sessions we had were very long. Trust me, everyone.
yeah,
It took half an hour to get us on it. Then we had to screen test because I mean, that's how Ron likes to work. We would kind of talk about what we're going to talk about on the podcast before for like 5 minutes. And then we get into it. We make a lot of mistakes. Then Rowan makes a mistake and then he has to edit it out. And it was I just found it so amazing, you know?
mm,
Um,
yeah.
guess, we had a guess.
Yeah, I thoroughly, like out of all the episodes, I thoroughly like enjoyed every single one. Of course, like the
Yeah,
serious ones were a bit like they were a bit like more, I guess like important, but they had, it's important to talk about those like
Yeah.
topics. But I've enjoyed every single one. It's been really fun. Once again, like thank you for everyone for like actually watching them, no matter how long you did. Like maybe if you just like watched the first few minutes or whatever, it was it did. I think it encouraged me to do more. What about you?
Um, well, it helped me get out of my shell. I
Mm.
am not, I mean, I think all my friends know me as a very loud person, but I didn't think in my teenage years that I would be doing a podcast with one of my closest mates. I mean, it started off as an idea. When I thought about making a podcast, I recorded it while sleeping in my bed. And then you listen to the podcast and ask, do you want to co-host? And you're supposed to come on as a guest,
Oh
not
yeah,
even as a
yeah.
co-host, as a guest. I think that's one of the things that we forgot. You're supposed to come on as a guest. And then I think we both liked each other's chemistry on the episode that we recorded together because I called you a guest on that episode. And then we decided to do some more episodes together. And then the rest is history.
Mm.
So, yeah, I'd like to thank our one and only guest. I wish we had more. I think quite a few people reached out, but I think obviously with our horrible schedules, we couldn't make it happen.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
thank you, Kylie. Thank you, Kylie, for coming on. That was a very interesting episode.
yeah. I
I
think
honestly
was that
don't
first
remember.
guest? Oh, only guest,
I
I
think
guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
only guess, yeah, man. So we're gonna keep it short. We
Mm.
want to say thank you watching. Thank you for supporting us the last 3 years,
Mm.
kind of 2, 3. And if we decide to come back, like all podcasts or like musicians do, we will return. We will come back soon. Okay, not soon, but one day
Yeah,
we'll
definitely,
come back.
definitely. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, unfortunately, due to horrible scheduling, not bother, not recording, me taking ages to edit because I'm lazy.
Yeah,
Um, it's been, that's why we had such like a space between podcasts. But it was also kind of like we were kind of busy as well in the
yeah.
terms of like school and stuff. So I mean, like, it was good. I think we maybe I'm pretty happy with the how much content we actually did. But it's been good though. It's been good.
So for one last time, I'm your favorite podcast host and my favorite co-host. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Like and subscribe.
The final push. Final
Ah,
push.
oh
Goodbye.
man. Oh man. Oh